Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. It is time for our weekly painting progress. And guess what? I have absolutely nothing painted. Isn't that impressive? Which is not to say that I did not actually spend a fair amount of time this week trying to get things done, but time was not on my side. Hopefully you will see the fruits of said labor in the near future, but April is just a crazy month for me. It's a pile of birthdays, like one after the other. We have state testing. Both my wife and myself, dealing with observations, evaluations, administrators in and out of the classrooms, state testing. Maybe I already said that. Various holidays. There's just a ton of stuff going on all at once. Like this weekend, we had my daughter's 16th birthday party because her birthday was actually like right before taxes were due. But yeah, taxes. So in between trying to actually sit down and paint stuff, I will hopefully, like I said, show off stuff. Thankfully, our ever industrious Mr. Percival Sparkletrout did manage to get some things finished, such as this guy right here. You'll notice it does actually tie in with a lot of his minor crew safety worker type looks that he has for a lot of these guys, always helmeted as well. This is a model that comes to us from Skullforge Studios. Originally, if I remember correctly, this was based upon a piece of art that probably you guys are familiar with. I think was the inspiration behind it of a astronaut popping pills and haunted by the ghosts of his dead companions in a hue of different colored spacesuits. And obviously it was supposed to be like Pac-Man. And so I want to say that's where the theme of this model in particular came from originally. But I do know that they had like kind of more horrible, mutated, ghostly possessed ones. But knowing Sparkletrout, he wanted to have the more basic ones to end up with his mining crews, of which really need to get to the table and engage in some sort of gameplay, because we were both talking. Maybe I mentioned this before. I mentioned it somewhere. I know I've talked to a few people about this, but I don't recall actually having a tabletop game, not a board game, not a card game, but a tabletop miniatures game since, honestly, COVID. I mean, and that's been a few years now. It's kind of crazy, but I feel like that's the reality. We have not sat down to do that. I'm hoping that this summer we can rectify that situation. So fingers crossed in that regards. But in the meantime, we are going to continue to have that arms race and build up of various models. And as always, we've got another Crimson Steel Mechworks figure here. This is a Karis pilot frame suit. And the funny thing about these guys, I actually had to ask, I said, I don't remember the backpacks being different and removable, and Sparkletrout then replied, they weren't, and I did not realize that. So these guys were pretty basic in terms of pieces, but being that it's from Crimson Steel Mechworks, there are a bajillion different varieties, and I guess at some point or another, I had actually printed up enough of them for Sparkletrout to actually put together a somewhat cohesive unit, even though nobody has a matching helmet. Like this guy with the extra kind of armored visor on there as he's reloading his gun. Some nice obvious highlighting showing up on camera, unlike mine. These big bulgy eyes on the suits really remind me of like I always get the names mixed up these days. Forlom or Zuckus or whatever he was called. The bounty hunter guy from Empire Strikes Back. Notice the backpacks are all different so far as well. I don't know if anybody's noticed that. And the weapons. Nobody has matching gear, and I think that is absolutely intentional on both of our parts. And again, similar masks, but different, and they still give me that Star Wars bounty hunter vibe. If that's intentional, then good job, Crimson Steel Mechworks. If not, then that's an interesting thing that we've all discovered then. Unlike the various AT visors and mono eyes that we all know and love. But a nice little haul from him. Hopefully, like I said, we will be able to get something that I actually painted, even though I'm not as technically skilled as my brother when it comes to actually highlighting and doing a decent job. But nevertheless, we do hope to have some things finished to show you in their out and out sheer randomness and variety, of which I can guarantee that fact. But regardless of that, as always, we'll have those links down below if you want to hit up some of these creators and do us one better and show off your work. And you can always try to find it at that hashtag weekly painting progress, which ever so slowly and surely I have been trying to update and upload. So by all means, please nag me about that, and we will continue to do so. So with that said then, this has been High Lord Tamerlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.